Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be introducing you to Qgis. So we can see on the screen what Qgis simply stands for. You can see it on the screen here. Alright, that is fine. Now Qgis is a software that is readily open for everybody to download for free. It's available online. It is available online from when you search qgis.org. You can download Qgis softwares from it. Once you search Qgis, this is qgis.org, so it's going to enable you to download the softwares. The latest one on ground is version 3.22, and then it also talks about the project news and then the community news. That's fine. Now coming to the major environment of Qgis. This is the environment of Qgis. Right from the menu bar we have our project, edit and likes, and then from my left hand side there we also have some tools there. And then here is the display of whatever you do on the software itself, which contains the larger area. Now from below here we have under here we have coordinates. So that is when you press search the word, when you press word under this coordinate and press enter. So immediately I press word enter, it brings out this page for me. So this is it here. This is the world map. So you can definitely zoom in and zoom out. You can use your mouse ball to zoom in and zoom out, and then you can move to any direction you want. When you also have some features there that can enable you to achieve some things. When you press Ctrl plus Shift F, it's going to give you zoom extent. Alright, that is fine. Now on the extreme end here we have EPSG436. EPSG4326 is the projection of map which Qgis used to stretch the world to flat surface. And then you can do what? You can change this projection. Once you click on it, when you click on the EPSG, it's going to bring out this interface for you. So this is, you can see, predefined coordinate reference system. So you can scroll up and down to select any coordinate system that you want to use. And then we have a footer here. Assuming you have a coordinate system that you want to use. Firstly, let's try this coordinate system 3854. When you click on it, traverse marketer, you can see it here. You can see the map here, and then you click OK. So now what will happen is that when you look at this place here, something is reading here. The way I'm moving this cursor, it's changing on the screen. And then when you also search, you can change to another thing. When you use under footer, you can search for WGS84, which is a 4326 WGS84. This is it here. When I click OK, so this is it on the screen. Well, changing those projection is going to be giving you different map view. It's going to be different in sizes. And then we also have like when you want to use you can just try UTM. If you are in North Hemisphere or Equator, you can use you can type 326 under footer, 326. So these are what we have for 326. You can just select the one that you want to use. Then when you click OK, you can see now that the map is not very small. UTM is a local distance, whereby if you are dealing with a very large area, it's going to be making you to be zooming from time to time. And then when you use this, for those who is on south, the coordinate system is 327 for south, so you can just select any of it. But by the way, let's just use the one that we have, that is EPSG 4326. So 4326. From this drop down menu here, we have special, we have favorite, we have special, and other things. We have home, we have homes, whereby you want to bring in a project. You can use this place, you can utilize this as well. We have XYZ files, XYZ ties. So at this open street, you can bring it in. You can either click on it and then you drop it here, or you do what? You click on it, you right click on it, and then you click on add layer to project. So let me just drag it in. So now this is open street. This is open street. Now under layer, now we have two layers currently that is open, and then you can bring both on. One can be on top and one can be under. That is, you can move this up, you can move the world map up, and you can also bring the world map down. Or better still, you can definitely do what? You can definitely right click on world map, and then you do what? You click on move to top. Alright, that is fine. Firstly, you can create a new project. For you to be able to create a new project, you click on the icon project, and then you give it a name, and then you select the location where you want it to be saved. Then after you create a project, you can start with your work properly. Qgis has made it easier for us on. There are raster data and vector data. For street map layer is a form of raster data, while world map is a form of vector data. They behave differently and have different purposes, but can be manipulated. In this video particularly, we will be focusing on vector layer. So to do that, the first thing you have to do is that you come to these icons here, you click on new temporary, scratch layer. So when you click on it, it's going to bring out this interface for you. So under this interface, we have layer name. So you can give the layer name. Let me just name it as let me name the layer as land, and then you select the geometry type. For you select the geometry type. So let me just select polygon for that, and then you do what, there are some other settings, but for now we can just move on, we can proceed, and I'll just do what, I click OK. Now mind you, this temporary layer, it is just for temporary purposes, whereby if once you close the project, the temporary layer will definitely close it. Once you open it back, you won't find any temporary layer on it again. It's just for temporary purposes, but it enables you to do what, to create, to have access to whatever you want to do. Now with these temporary layers, now we are going to use these icons here, toggle editing. So once you click on the toggle editing features is on now. Now let's just do something now. Let's work on the water area. So this is what, this is add polygon. So let's just add polygon towards this area now. Let's add polygons towards this area. When you are adding polygon, maybe there is a mistake, you press delete, it's going to undo for that. Once you press delete, and when you are done, you press enter or you right click. You press enter when you are done. So you can also do what, you can do further, you can bring in another one. Then when you are done, you right click. Now if you have something that you quickly want to, then maybe there is a little adjustment you want to make on the polygon, what you do is you click on these icons here, vertex tools, you click on it. So it's going to bring out it is going to enable you to have access to these things that you can bring in changes at places where that is necessary for you to do changes. When you click on it, it's going to, the cross will allow you to move in any changes or to carry out any changes of whatever you want to do. And then when you select it, maybe you want to move these two areas now, what you simply do is that you just select the icons together. When you select it together, it's going to move the whole side. When you select both sides together, it's going to move everything. So that is that on that. Now furthermore, this polygon, now you can do what, you can edit the polygons. To edit your polygons now, what you simply do is to do what, you click on it under the layer that you have it, and you right click and you click on properties. So when you click on properties, it's going to bring out this display on the screen for you. The first thing is going to be on symbology. That is, you want to change some things on the polygon. Like for the color now, you can change the color. When you click on the color, you can change the color to any color that you want particularly. You can change it to any color you want particularly. Let's assume I want this color. Then when I click on apply, it's going to bring out the changes on the screen. So from under field now, we can also do some things here under favorites. When you click on this, when you click apply, you can see the changes on the screen. You can see the changes. You can see these changes. Right. And then another thing is for label, you can give it a label. So let me just label it. So for you to label it, you select a single label. So for single label now, you give it name. Let me name it as island. You quote it. You make sure is on quote. That is going to be on a semicolon. It's going to be on column island. Then you put your column. When you click on apply, you can see it on the screen island, and then you can change the color from here. You can select the color that you want to give it. If you don't want it to be on red, you can just give it any color that you want it to be. It's just settings. You can see. So island, which is okay. Now for that, I think that is fine. Then you click OK. So after that, after you are done giving it name, we also have some things here that we're supposed to do, like, you know, it's a template and it's temporary, but you can make it permanent. To make it permanent, you can do what? You can click on this icon here. These icons here, you can click on it, or you can do what? You right click on it itself, then you click on, so you click on this place here that says make permanent. So once you click on it, it's going to bring out the format, because you know vectors format as you have different formats for vector data. Vector data has different formats. So let's just leave it at this your package, and then you can give it, select the location, find name location, that is where you want the file to be saved. You can define the location for it, or you leave it at the default place. And then let me give it the layer name. Let me name it as a tutorial. And then I'll do what? Okay, you have to give this selections. You have to give it a name. So you select this, then you click OK. Now that has been saved. So now these polygons now, you can definitely do what? You can create attribute tables for it. That is, you want to add more information on it. In order for you to create attribute tables for the polygons, so you right click and then you click on open attribute table. So what you simply do once you open this place is to create new field for it. So on these icons there, it says new field. You can see it's new field. So when you click on it, you can give this name, and then under this place, under this type, you give this as a text. So for this length, depending on what you want it to be shown on the feed, how big, how length you want it to be. So and then you click OK. So you can see the name now. So when you click on it, you can see this one. This is the first one, island, and you can see the number 2 here. So for this first one now, when you give this a name, let me give this as a island. And then this number 2, Let me just leave this number 2 as well. So after you are done giving it name, you save it, and then you close. So you can deselect the polygons to stand on its own. So now with these icons here that says deselect features from all layers, so once you click on it, each of the polygons is going to stand on its own. So now when you right click on the land and you click on properties, the field we created the other time, that we name it as an island, whereby the field itself was a name. When you click on the name now and you click on apply, you can see now this one will shows island, whereby this one I leave it as nil, that is no information that is on it. So now when you create a new, then let's click OK. So now when you create a new polygon, and click on, also you can see now it will shows features attributes. So you have to give it name. Let me give it XY. So it's going to carry the attributes for it on its own. Save what we've done. You click on save layer, and then you click save layer as well. Then after you save it, you now open new project. When we open new project now, we can open what we just did now. From O, new project, and then we open the land layer. Let's see what we have there. You can see what is definitely different from what we'll be doing, because on the tests that we did, we did not set the test. So for us to set the test, let's quickly go back to the previous page. We can discard this. Let's discard it. Now we have back this. So for us to quickly select the symbologies, now to bring the layer in, what you do is you can just double click on the land, or you right click and then you click on properties. So we can see we have different tools for that. We have a lot of tools, but what we are interested in is on the style. When you click on the style, you click on save as default, and then you click on database. You click on data source database, and then you click on apply and you click OK. Now we can now create a new project, then bring in so don't forget, anything we do there's always be a necessity for us to save. So you click on save, then you create a new project. So when you bring in the land now, you can see now it comes with the layer. So now this particular one, now we can now save it. Let's save it as final. So it's now safe. So now what we simply do is that we are going to right click on the new land, and then we create a duplicate layer for it. It's not going to create a new data, but it's going to create a duplicate for it. This duplicate layer is just a copy of the other layer. So what we definitely do now is we click on it, you right click on it and click on properties, and then what we simply do is on this place here, we click on no label. We don't want it to have any label, and then we click on apply and we click OK, and then you don't check it, we uncheck it, and also we are going to rename it. Let's just rename it as a LA only. So now from the style settings, we are going to change the symbol. Under the symbol, we are going to change this to, we are going to change the simple fill color. What actually happened was that because you did not check it in from here, that is why everything we've been doing, the changes is not showing on the screen. So what we did was that from single symbol to inverted polygon, and then under the fill we change the color. Then after you've done,
so you click on add symbol here. Symbol layer type, shape brush fill, fill color. Increase the strength. Color.
you click OK. So you click on new job package, these icons here, you click on it, and then you select the work that you've done before, the previous QGIS data that you've done, that we started with. So you select the geometric data type, you click on line. So you give the new field a name. Let me name it as, so let me create for name, and it's going to be test data. You click on add, and also for type it's also going to be a test data, and then you click on add, and then you can create more, and if you are not satisfied you can come back to create more, and then you click OK. So you click on add new layer, so I'll click yes. So it has been created.
So now this is the newly created layer. Now let's rename it as let's rename the layer as a root. Okay, now so after renaming it, we can start the toggle round it. Then we click on what? Polygon icon there. So we move around it. So you can see here it says feed name auto generate. You give it name and type. Let me give it island. So from here now, you can right click and click on properties and do some other settings. You can change the color to red.
So now we want to use the advanced tools. When you right click here, you click on snapping toolbars. So this magnet will come up here. So as we move, it's going to be for the when you click on properties, let's change this symbol to categorize layer, not single. Now after you are done with the whole of everything, we can come to the project here and then click on what you can click on. There is a inbuilt this thing for it. We have new print layout. You can then give it a name. At times it helps. So let's name it as output. So now here from the output here, we have some settings that enable you to set in the page, just like Qgis normal settings where you can set your page print out. So now when you right click, you click on page properties. It's going to change the paper type, and then to add. So now to add our map, you click on add map tools. These icons here, add map, choose to add it. So this is our map here, and we have some things. We have legend, we have legend, we have not around other things. You can definitely set everything from this page here. So when you are done, you click on what? You click on this icon, export as PDF, export as a SVG, export as different format that you want. Let's just export as PDF, and then you select the location where you want it to be. From where then after you select the location, you save it, you give it a name. From there your map is ready. So that is just the basics of a QGIS. Thank you.